tuned to K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
All right.
K100, you bastards.
Let's get it. K100 Radio. We are live right now at the 112 Megaplex, man. The Mic Meltdown. There's a lot of people in the building. The industry people are in the building, too, not just the artists. A lot of people coming out here networking and politicking, you know what I'm saying? We got Ella O'Kelly right here. Please introduce yourself to our audience right now, if you don't mind.
Hello, I'm Ella O'Kelly. I am the Chief Legal Counsel for Georgia Music Industry Association. I'm also an entertainment attorney.
Man, so it's not often that I get to talk to entertainment attorneys at these kind of events, you know what I'm saying? That says a lot about the people who are putting this together, the fact that you're in the building and trying to build with some of these independent, up-and-coming artists. As an independent, as an entertainment attorney, what's the number one issue that you find with up-and-coming artists when they get into legal trouble? What's the number one thing that you feel they just are not handling their business on as an attorney?
Well, that's the number one thing that I find is this: creatives want to be creatives, and they don't want to take care of the business side. They just want to go in, for instance, into a studio and not talk about split sheets, not talk about contracts. They want to do everything afterwards, and they find themselves in a heap of trouble and paying a whole lot of money or losing out on money because they don't want to take care of the business side. No one wants to do that. They just want to make music. Right.
So how does the Georgia Music Industry Association step in and try to bridge that gap and try to fix that problem before it even happens?
Absolutely. We have different resources, platforms. We offer like different networking events where we have roundtable talk and we allow the artists to come. People like myself will be at the roundtable talk, ask any legal questions, ask about copyright, ask about anything that you need to ask about, and we try to give you guidance in that area.
Really? So I mean, people may not have heard of you. I've heard of you actually. But, you know, do you find that there's a problem with some artists even knowing that you guys exist, even knowing that your organization is out here? You know, because I know who you are, but, you know, we're kind of fully entrenched in the industry. But I run into a lot of independent artists. Not only do they don't have a clue about a split sheet or whatever, they don't even know how to find a resource like yourself to be able to bridge that gap to learn, you know. Do you feel that's a problem? Because I think it's a problem with just trying to get organizations like you in front of the people who really need it the most.
I was going to say that. It definitely is a problem because, again, it goes back to my first answer. Creatives just want to focus on creating. So because we know that there is that problem, what we're doing is to help solve it and going out and reaching individuals and participating in things like this to let them know that we're out here because it's time for them to eat and eat right. They are the talent. Right. And so they need to be empowered and educated. Right.
So with the boom of the film industry and everything that's going on here in Atlanta, how has that changed the landscape and how have you seen as an attorney some new issues that may have arisen where people are trying to, you know, get the music industry and the film industry to work here because they're trying to call this the new Hollywood, and there's all these movies and different things, independent films being shot here. So there's more opportunity now, not just regular music, but matching the music with the TV and the film. That's where the money is at for the most part, licensing and syncing anyway.
Absolutely.
So what about that side of it? You know, from you guys, how do you pair with artists and kind of lead them on a track to maybe get in with the right people to get their music placed and stuff like that?
Right. So inside Georgia Music Industry, and actually he's here right now, we have amazing people that's a part of the board of directors, and he's a heavy hitter in the film and TV industry. And what he does is put on networking events to actually connect those that's in film and television with music artists, because we have a lot of indie film directors. They're looking for people to get music for. They don't want to go ahead and pay, like you said, the sync license, these big artists. They want to go ahead and start with artists that are trying to make their way, or the indie artists. They still get paid, and then they all make it together all the way up. So we make those connections.
That's good. Well, you know, we definitely want to know about some of these networking events and how these artists can connect with you guys. So if you don't mind, please giving out any information, social media or contact information, so somebody can be a part of, you know, your association, and they can get in contact with you guys so they can make it out to all these great events.
Absolutely. The website for GMIA is www.gmia.org. All the information that you want to know is on that website. Also, GMIA has its 40th gala that's going to be going on this year. You have to stay tuned to the website to find out the day. But that's a good time to be under the roof with amazing people in the industry and to connect and to actually take advantage of the resources.
All right. Georgia Music Industry Association, Ella O'Kelly.
Ella O'Kelly.
I got to remember that name. It's my first time meeting her, but, you know, she came and she's all about the business, so I was like, I got to make sure I grab her and talk to her and let everybody know who was in the building for this particular event. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate you coming out and connecting with some of these independent artists. Looking forward to meeting you again outside of this platform. Definitely want to look more into your organization, and I highly suggest that you guys have. Like I said, I've heard this organization before, and so they're out here right now, you know, in the midst of everything. So they're obviously here to help. or they wouldn't be here right now, obviously. All right, so
Absolutely.
make sure you look these guys up and connect. Do your due diligence, and they can help you. They can help you with some questions. It's not often that you have an entertainment attorney at these kind of events, so just take advantage and just pay attention to what's going on. All right, K100 Radio, we are live. The Georgia Music Industry Association is in the building. LL Kelly's in the building. You guys pause. Don't go nowhere. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. You dig? Yeah.
You are tuned into K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.